Hi, welcome to episode 3 of SIGNHOUSE TV. This episode is all about XANITA paperboards. XANITA is a company from South Africa that manufactures paper corrugated boards. It has a honeycomb structure of recycled waste paper and agriculture fibers, the combination of which makes a very, very robust, very strong product, which is as strong as some of the most premium MDF products in the market, which are used generally for point of sale displays. So using repurposed recycled waste paper and agriculture waste fibers also obviously makes it a very eco-friendly, very sustainable product. The paperboard has a great bright white surface on both sides, and it generally comes in a 10mm and 16mm thickness. We stock it in also a standard format size of 122cm width, 244cm length. It's also possible to order them on special order up to 3 meters in length from the factory, but the general size is 8x4, which is the most common size in the market. The bright white surface on these products allows you to take advantage of the technology available with UV printers today to finish it with graphics and logos of the company you're trying to make the stand for, or even create different finishes and looks, like for example this piece here where they've printed a wood veneer on it. So imagine printing a wood veneer finish on this. You could construct a beam or a column and then put it up somewhere in a shop or a retail outlet, and at a fraction of the cost and construction cost and time, you could have a very unique looking piece of work. The product itself can be fabricated in a number of ways, and the way they do that is by using a flatbed cutter. So the flatbed cutter allows you to not only make straight cuts along the surface or shape cuts, it also allows the product to be V-cut, and the V-cut is essential in allowing you to make bends like 90-degree bends on 10mm, for example here, 90 here you can see it, or even a 180-degree bend like you can see here. So depending on the type of application you do, the processing, the fabrication, the design work, it can be done by a structural designer or somebody who has a lot of ideas and imagination. You could create a lot of different structures. For example, this is a brochure stand or a product stand which has been fabricated with XANITA. As you can see, it's printed with the brand logos. It has a header. This is something that once created can be flat packed and shipped out to the different locations where the people on the ground can install it in a matter of seconds. So as you can see on this stand here, the edges are covered compared to the samples I showed you earlier, which had open edges. So to finish the product off, we have these types of edging products in white and black, and it's possible to make it also in custom colors up to the brand's Pantone colors. It just has to meet the minimum requirement of 1,000 meters, which is not much when you consider a project. You can place really heavy objects on stands like this. It's generally been used in applications where you have very heavy oil canisters like in petrol stations, or even large detergent packages which need a heavy structure and have to be sometimes made in metal or reinforced with a lot of wood and supporting beams. The product itself is highly resistant to water and fire. It has a fire rating which meets a lot of the European standards. In terms of water, water resistance is also very important, because in retail outlets, in supermarkets for example, there is a lot of cleaning going on during the hours it's not working, and the cleaning and the mopping generally tends to enter into the sides and the bottoms of the stands. And with a lot of alternate products, they do not use the quality and the technology of glue that they use in XANITA. So what tends to happen sometimes in a lot of alternate products is that the surfaces, the white surfaces, start to delaminate from the core, which does not give you the amount of life and the return on the investment that you put into a stand like this. But this has been water tested, and the technology of the glues and the hot melt adhesives they use inside the product to bond the layers together ensures that with regular cleaning, mopping, and water in that environment of retail outlets, it is not going to affect the strength or the structural integrity. It's also, and because of that water resistance also, it makes it highly resistant to humidity from deforming or some of the other problems people experience with paper products in general. Along with those accessories and those advantages, we have also a lot of screws in different colors, clear, black and white, which can be used to finish the product. For different stands like you have here on the header, you have screws here, and to hold in the shelves together, you have screws there. This is another great example of a shelf top display for placing products. Here you can see it was used for a salad dressing table. Again, it's extremely lightweight, it's extremely strong, and in this product itself they have integrated a metal rod to ensure it stays strong and can be used for a number of years without any damage or defect. So just to show you how easy it is for point of sale fabricators and merchandisers to fix XANITA made stands in a store, I have a little demo here I'm going to demonstrate to you. So this is a stand which, as you can see, is actually a promotion counter which has been cut and completely flat packed, and you can make 1,000 or 100 of these and ship them out. What's unique about this is that and unique and cost effective. This promotion counter is made with half a sheet of 8x4, so from a single sheet you can make two, obviously, and the product itself is very easy to install. So I'll just do a little demo here. This is fixed with glue. You open that up, fold it around, we have a top counter here, put in the lock, and done. So less than 10 seconds, that's a promotion counter. It's actually cheaper to make this than using the plastic promotion counters that are generally available, and obviously it's a lot of space saving here. This, as you can see, is obviously UV printed with the brand's logos and graphics, and within a matter of seconds a promotion counter is set up in a supermarket or retail outlet to display products, give demos. On the base here we have little kickstands, little floor protectors there that ensure that, you know, even with people hitting into it or supermarket trolleys running into it, you're not going to get any damage. So as you can see, this construction, it's a bit different from the other stands. We have a rounded corner here for the seat to make it easier and more comfortable, different slots to interlock it and make it very strong. So depending on the construction, you can make it extremely strong. Like, I'm not that light, so as you can see, it's very strong, and there's a lot of design opportunities which we can also guide and help customers with. So I hope you found this product presentation interesting and you would share it or give us some feedback. We'd like to hear from you. Please find more information about the product in the links below, or feel free to contact us or the branches. Thank you very much. A little disclaimer about the video you just saw. So in the video I talked about a honeycomb board and a highly dense corrugated board. So just to clarify, a lot of the stands I had shown in the board and a lot of the displays you will see in the slideshow are made with inverted corrugated board. As you can see, it's very dense in the center, and this is what allows XANITA to be extremely strong structurally and great for designing rigid point of sale displays that can hold heavy objects on it. So the other type of product they also make is called a honeycomb board, which has a very open cell structure like this, which is great for some applications like flat applications where you don't have high load bearing and need a lot of structural integrity, especially for signage or cutouts. This is great. So just to show them again side by side, on the left is the inverted corrugated, on the right is the open cell product, which is also very cost effective and much cheaper. Thank you.